What's going on Facebook? How y'all doing? Shane Carling here. I'm just gonna wait a minute for some people to pop on. But today we're gonna be talking about March Madness. Season's changing now, and it's time for new energy. It's time for new ideas. It's time for new, just zest for life. And I'm gonna talk about some things that you can do right now to shift the energy in your life, to take full advantage of the season, to take full advantage of this moment in time so that you can catapult yourself into who you are destined to become. So I'm just going to wait another couple minutes here before I really start diving in. Let some people pop on. If you guys want, you can share this. You can tag some people in this. In fact, I'm actually going to share this in some groups right now. So let me get this going over here. Boom, share there. Let's share somewhere else. Sharing here. Where else am I going to share? All right, cool. So we're shared now in a few different groups. Again, guys, if you want to, please feel free to tag anyone that you want in this post. All right, so let's get into it. Got a bunch of people on here now. So we're going to talk about March Madness. It is a brand new month. It's March 1st, 2020. And, the winter's kind of starting to go away, right? The weather's going to start getting nicer unless you already live in somewhere that's got great weather. But if you're up here in Canada, it rains in Vancouver all winter. It snows everywhere else. And so now the snow is starting to melt and the weather gets nicer. There's more sunny days. There's less rainy days. It gets warmer and brighter and people start having more life and they start to get out more and they start to be more active. And what I want to speak into you today is to understand how to cycle through the energies that are in your life because if you're trying to do something or accomplish something, if you have a vision you want to fulfill, if you have a business you want to build, if you have something that you want to create, then right now is probably one of the best seasons because spring represents new growth, new life. It's like the winter was this season of hibernation. It's a season where people tend to stay more inside. They tend to, become more introverted or, just cozy, right? But spring is like this beautiful season where it's like the old skin is shed and we start to adventure more. We feel the smell of pollen, of grass being cut, of flowers in the gardens. We start to see leaves starting to sprout on the trees, and it's nature teaching us a very powerful lesson about transformation, about renewed energy, renewed vigor. And and so how can we follow along with nature, right? Now there's this old spring cleaning thing, right? Do spring cleaning. So maybe today or tomorrow I'm going to be doing a total revamp on my apartment, right? I'm going to reorganize. I'm going to do this big top to bottom cleaning, move things around, just move everything around. I'm reorganizing. I'm going to try to reinvent. My wife is way better at doing this stuff than me, but I'm going to try to learn and get good like she is. You know what I mean? She does things so beautifully. But, by changing your environment, by cleaning it, by changing it, here's what's going to happen for you. Okay? So, the state of your place represents the state of your mind. And it's a good idea to change your environment, the look, the layout, the feel, the energy around it. It's one thing to clean. When you have something you've already organized, your place, you have everything's got its place, right? It's one thing to clean, to keep things in their place. It is transcendent to make things beautiful, right? To put that art, that love, that appreciation into the little things and the layout of stuff. You know, like look at I got this wall here, right? And all this beautiful layout there. It's very artsy and kind of cool feeling, right? Maybe I gotta switch it around. Because when you shift your energy, if you feel like you're stuck in a rut, or if you're not really just like for your whatever it is that you're doing in your life, whatever job that you're doing, whatever business you're building, whatever it is that's happening in your life, if you're not like all out just loving it and feeling this zest for life, then maybe start by shifting the energy in your place. Take that time, put some music on, and just get into a nice heightened state of creativity. Start with your place, clean everything, organize, and then move things around. You know, lift that carpet, clean up underneath of it, move that couch, sweep underneath of it. You know, get all the dust, get all the do a full on spring cleaning. Or full on, just get into it. And when you redesign and reorganize your place, you've moved the energies around. And by the way, it's not a bad idea to study a little bit of feng shui, right? It's the whole science about energy and flow and movement and objects, etc. There's actually some validity to that, right? But you know, creating a new environment, changing your space, creates a different energy. And if you're at your house or your apartment or wherever you live, then and you're in a different environment, feels different. It's shifted the energy. What's going to happen is it gives you this new vigor. It gives you a new feeling while you're at home. And it can spark and inspire you to be more productive, to get more focused, to look at things in a new way. Because again, when you've been living in a place and everything's been exactly the same, you haven't been moving the energy around, and so you can also get in a thought process or a way of thinking about things, right? That maybe when you readjust and reshift and reorganize your environment, your home, okay, your furniture, just move things around a little bit. Like what's going to end up happening is it also allows you to think about things in a completely different way, right? And remember, it's like when you do the best with what you know. When you know better, you'll do better, right? And so when you work on this creative process, you know, new ideas start to come, new inspiration, new songs for you artists, new music, new business ideas, etc., new ways of communicating with people. You could figure out how to have a conversation with someone that you'd been meaning to have, that all of a sudden now I know how to say that thing that I was meaning to say. Now I've got that way to express that thing that I was feeling, that that emotion that was kind of hiding in my heart somewhere, and I didn't know how to get it out. You know, now I know, I can see it, I can feel it. You know, and I've been able to, and I can express it more. And so March Madness starts with cleaning. You know, like I would recommend this is just if you want to take advantage of the energy, the shifting tides and everything, just go all in with it. Go all in. Clean up, reorganize, reinvent your environment. And in doing so, you'll actually be reinventing a part of yourself, a state of your mind. You'll be shifting your emotional state. You'll be shifting your state, which creates different languaging, different narratives, different outlooks, different words, different ideas. And it's like it'll help grow you. It'll really help grow you. So, you know, if you are open to the challenge, I invite you to take a couple days this month and reorganize your place. Can that affect your business? Absolutely. Are you kidding? When you change your state to, you know, when you really take ownership over your environment, you'll have so much more because you'll be empowered in your environment, right? If you're the one that puts things there and this thing over there and that thing over there and oh, I just gotta tweak that to make it, that's beautiful, just like that. Oh man, that should go here. Oh, you know what? I like it just a little bit twitter, and just take the time to be creative, to be an artist in your environment. And again, when you wake up in the morning, you'll feel so peaceful because you'll have this strong sense of just ownership over things, like that you've got this sense of mastery over your environment. And so take the time, clean your environment, reorganize, and get into the spring cleaning, the March Madness. Now, when you're waking up, you're feeling empowered and you're in your environment and you're you're owning it. Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna work better. You're gonna work more efficient. You're gonna things that might have seemed like they were difficult for you to figure out or to learn or overcome can happen. You can have that breakthrough in just a moment. It's oftentimes what holds us up the most is just a lack of the ability to comprehend how to see something through. Like we're often in times we're in the process of just figuring things out, but realizations can happen in an instant. In the twinkling of an eye, you can be like, oh, what seemed like so confusing can all of a sudden become so easy. If there's blocks in your life, if there's blocks in your business, if there's bottlenecks, if there's things that, challenges that you're having a difficult time working through, just get into the flow of shifting, moving energy around. Move energy around in your body and externally, right? Just get into this process. And I'm telling you right now, it is profound. Now, that's all I wanted to give you guys today. And I'm going to give you last thing. I have been architecting and working with a really good friend of mine on how to create a very special event. And this is going to be for healing. This is going to be for teaching and helping people break through barriers that have been holding them back. This is going to be teaching people how to transform in an instant. This is going to be something that is going to really help people connect with their hearts in meaningful, impactful way, and not just their hearts, but also with God and each other. And these events, I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but I'm letting you know that's coming. And very soon, you'll be seeing me talk about these events. Now, this event that I'm creating has nothing to do with business. Okay, my business is entrepreneurship. I teach attraction marketing. I teach online marketing. Right? We do high ticket sales. If you guys want to learn about that, that's fine. But this event that I'm creating is more of the passion project for me. Is to help people transform. Well, to help people heal, to help people forgive, to help people transform and transcend, and ultimately to help them learn how to begin the journey of becoming the fullest expression of themselves, and to own it and to really step into their power. And so these events I'm going to be creating, I'm just letting you know they're coming soon, and you will hear about it. I'm very excited to share about it, but I'm not going to let you know what it is yet. You just got to stay tuned. Love you guys.